So last month, my friends and I decided it was finally time to start that band we'd always talked about. You know, the one that would bring together our diverse musical talents, Dave's air guitar skills, Jen's mastery of the tambourine, as long as it's played quietly, and my undying enthusiasm for cowbell. We had dreams of stadium tours, but reality had other ideas when our first ever gig offer came in, from none other than Serenity Now Yoga Studio. The catch? The owner, a woman named Linda who radiates more calm than a sleeping sloth, informed us that to preserve the spiritual energy, only the triangle would be allowed as an instrument. We figured, how hard could it be? It's a triangle. It has 3 sides. We have 3 band members. Cosmic alignment, right? We dubbed ourselves the Acute Angles and spent the week before the gig watching YouTube tutorials on advanced triangle techniques. Turns out, there are only so many ways to hit a triangle, but we still managed to choreograph a routine involving synchronized wrist flicks and a move we called the obtuse boop. We felt ready, at least, as ready as a trio of adults armed with children's percussion instruments could be. Showtime arrived, and the yoga class was in full swing, well, full stretch. As we took our places at the front of the room, Linda whispered, "Let your frequencies align with the universe." I wasn't sure if she meant sound waves or our chakras, but there was no turning back. We launched into our opener, a minimalist rendition of Smoke on the Water that consisted of exactly 4 notes, repeated until a pigeon outside started cooing in sympathy. Jen tried improvising with a triangle solo, which mostly sounded like someone announcing dinner was ready at an upscale medieval banquet. By the time we reached our grand finale, an experimental piece called Isosceles Dreamscape, the entire class was so deeply relaxed that 2 people snored through Shavasana and 1 guy briefly levitated, or maybe he just rolled onto a bolster. It was hard to tell. As the last reverberating ding faded, Linda approached, hands pressed together in gratitude, and said, "You have truly achieved balance." And that's when it hit me. Not only had we reached a state of perfect zen, but for the first time in my life, I could say I was surrounded by nothing but acute angles, because let's be honest, after an hour of triangle music, nobody in that room was feeling even remotely right.